somebody can be arguing a point and can be right in their own thinking, whatever that means. But the person that they're arguing with has more energy that they have invested into making the point. Who will be considered to be looked at as right in the end? The one that the most energy is given to. The one that can accumulate, control, and master. You know what I'm saying? The energy of the circumstance. I was in a freestyle battle long ago when I was into hip hop. And I know clearly that in that time, that I had to be one of the coolest MCs out there on a freestyle level. It's a fact. I went all the battle sessions, shut down most of the crews. I was in a battle one time. And I was in a battle with a particular guy. And he had all these catchy phrases of all these movies. He didn't have a rhyme scheme or the rhyme pattern or the vernacular or the wordsmithology. But he was saying these little simple Hollywood lines that people could identify with him. So his winning the battle was not his skill, was not that he was a better MC than I was, but because he was able to use the energy. Y'all follow me with this? He had mastered the energy of that moment and moved the energy towards his yielding. So he won the battle. That's deep. So when we get caught up into concepts of right and wrong, we are showing right there that we don't understand energy. Y'all follow me with that? It's all about the energy of it. Outside of the energy, nothing's held. Nothing is maintained. Everything is disintegrating relative to the energy that is put behind it. Truth needs energy. Fact needs energy. The European rewrote all our books and put his history in it. But he put the energy into putting them books together. So it's true because the energy that sustains and maintains it. That's what makes it appear fact. That's why people accept it. Because the energy, the consistent energy that's sustaining it. Whether it's true or false, don't matter. The energy put behind pushing it is just as good as being right. Do y'all hear what I'm saying?
That thought is crystallized.
So if we don't understand the energy of this divine black consciousness and nation building, then we are not going to put the energy behind it to push it. We're looking for the validation to win a battle. This is just a legal discrepancy or an informational issue. They say our people lack knowledge of self. No, our people don't. Our people lack putting the energy behind them existing in a state of the knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? They don't lack this concept or this historical fact or this bit of information. They lack amassing their energy behind the reality of that information. That's a fact. And until our energy can really get behind it, look at Barack Obama getting in office. He wasn't a better president. But he had gathered the most energy, behind him. He wasn't the most writer person. He was the person that was able to amass the energy. That's a fact.
We practice the law of attraction.
That's real.
The most popular point in our nation by saying when I am. So he practiced the affirmation sciences that people were just starting to grab a hold of at the same time that they were getting a hold of it, so the agreeable movement was using the energy.
You teaching. Yeah. So we must understand energy. And as long as we in their Bibles and in their Qurans, we don't understand energy. We think that there's some truth set into place. Everything physical is maintained and sustained by energy. There's nothing in the universe set in place by no book. If they didn't keep printing the books, then that information would be irrelevant. It's the energy behind the book that they in Lahore, Pakistan, printing those Qurans, that they keep printing those Bibles. The energy sustains Christianity. The energy sustains Islam. So until we put the energy behind black nationalism, not the argument of black nationalism, but the total support and devotion to enlightened conscious nation building, will there be a shift in the paradigm of our people? And we talk about capitalism. Money is energy. It's a measurement of energy, of where people are directing their force to. That's it. But the issue with capitalism is people can only substantiate what they do by a currency note. What they're saying is they're not going to put their energy behind what they want to create. They will only put their energy behind what they can justify with currency notes. So what they're putting their energy behind is the currency system, not what they want to create. Say if it was no money, what would you give your energy to? Most people would be lost to even ask them that. They could not find anything worthy of their energy. That's deep. That's the issue with capitalism. But when you say you want nationalism. You want to see a conscious community. You want to see people woke up. But you won't just go put your energy behind that. You put your energy behind money under the auspices of doing that. So how much energy does it really have? It has what's left over after you have put your energy into capitalism. And in the end, the institution of capitalism will be stronger than the institution of black nationalism. It's a fact. Now you can do it the other way. Put your energy into black nationalism first and organizing whatever currency and energy that shows up for black nationalism. Right? Or you could do it vice versa. Put your energy into making money and then try to organize the energy of making money to black nationalism. It's a fact. Whatever we have, whatever energy we have, goes to black nationalism. If we have no money, we have no resources and nothing to give away. We walk down the street in a black nationalist way. You feel me? Because even in that walk, we're giving energy to black nationalism. It's a fact. And energy builds momentum and attracts more once it's exuded into the universe. It's some people right now. They're walking down the street around the block at the White House in the energy of white supremacy and white patriotism. They're not giving out nothing. They're just moving in the energy that we back the president. Right? And that energy is what? Creating the reality of them being in power. So a lot of times we want to give out stuff. We want to make money. We talk about economic empowerment. But economic is just a measuring system for where energy is going and how energy is being distributed. Money doesn't flip burgers, humans do it. And they measure and quantify how the work is being done and being distributed with the currency system. That's a fact. So a lot of us want black nationalism, we talk about economic power, but we don't want to put all our energy into the vision of manifesting black nationalism. We can't hold ourselves in that energy consistently. We can't even sit in the energy. And our whole idea of capitalism, I'm about to go heavy with this one, is our distraction and our stepping out of being able to be in the consistent energy of black empowerment and black nation building. That's a fact. You could be in the energy of black nationalism without a penny. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally. Without no money, you could be completely solid. I'm about black nationalism, black empowerment. You could have thousands of dollars and be about white supremacy. That's a fact. You got millions of dollars. And a lot of times the more money you get in that system, in their currency notes, the more you pull towards white supremacy. Because we talk about Oprah and Michael Jordan and them, and the more money that they get, they couldn't help the people if they want to, because they're in the energy of the institution of white supremacy through the currency system. So even if they wanted to, the energy is already pulled into that. So my point is, there is no economic empowerment. There's energetic empowerment. But you must be able to exist in the energy and give the totality of your energy to the state of black empowerment and black nationalism. When I'm talking about a state, I'm talking about the condition of your own mind, heart, and emotions in any moment of time. When you're worried, you're giving your energy of what you worry to. Not your effort to get money, but even your worry about money is giving energy to the monetary system. Even if you're sitting right here, You're giving energy to it. And your energy is felt and is contributing to the collective consciousness of the energy of the society about money. It's a fact. You're now helping out that program wherever you're at. If you're sitting in the energy of black nationalism, you're contributing to that in the world. Not because we're distributing thousands of DVDs. Not because we're talking to thousands of people or handing out this and that. Because in that moment, we are the reality of the existence of the energy. People can do all those things. Hand out DVDs. They can travel the entire world. They can hand out thousands of dollars in money and do this or that service. And all of them, you see each and every one of them, none of them is in the energy of black nationalism. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? None of them is in that energy. But they have everything that looks progressive. But them themselves are not in the total energy of it. If you send a soldier to another country, he's in the energy of American patriotism. He don't have nothing but some sand. You hear what I'm saying? He's sitting in the sand in the energy of American nationalism. Nothing. Don't know when they're going to go to war. Just sitting over there waiting for the next bombing. But they're sitting there in the energy of American nationalism. And that's powerful. And in that energy, they're in a state to react against anything that's what? An attack on American nationalism. That's heavy. That's heavy. It's the same CIA officers and Secret Service for the White House. It's standing there in the energy of white nationalism. So our people have not been able, we've been so busy reacting to so-called problems that we have not mastered being able to be in the energy of black nationalism. We have not mastered it. It's been hard for us to be in that energy, to stand in that energy. So we keep falling for whatever situation or circumstance is happening. And getting out of the energy of being solid in black nationalism to react to some type of situation or circumstance. So you look up, you have nobody in the energy. Everybody's reactionary. But I say if we want to change our community, change means the manifestation of a new energy. The manifestation of being in a new energy. How does it change if no part of it is being in a new energy? You change it by being the new energy of what it will become after its transformation. And by being able to spread the energy of that any way that you can. Not for gain, but for the mere spreading of the energy. Do y'all see what I'm saying? We're not doing this to gain anything. We're not doing this to make nothing.
We are.
Right. This is our choosing to continue to be in this energy. And to spread that energy through being in it. Now we'll spread it through handing out a DVD. But we'll spread it through every way we approach reality. Everything we do must be done in the energy of black divinity. No matter what it is. There's no specific group of activities that justify being in the energy of nation building. Did y'all hear what I just said? There's no specific group of activities that has a monopoly on what nation building is. That's why we got so many organizations. Because an organization, it participates in a group of particular activities. Right? To spread a message or to spread information. The difference between us is we approach every aspect of everything that we do with the consciousness of nation building. That's not an organization. That's a way of life. That's a devotion to. That's a devotion to. So how powerful is someone who just sometimes, here and there, participate in a particular group of activities? Right. And the person who lives every second and moment in devotion, totally given to the total idea, the total reality of nation building. What's the difference? A huge difference. So I tell people we're not an organization. We're a way of life. We're our complete devotion. Everything that we do it in the consciousness of nation building and black empowerment. Everything we do. I was